Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to talk about Tropical Depression 9. So this morning, Tropical Depression 9 was upgraded today from Invest 99L. And right now, there are tropical storm warnings in effect for the Cayman Islands and parts of western Cuba. And there are going to be some recon flights coming in today. One today is going to investigate the center of circulation, see how it's doing. And two flights tomorrow to check how the system's doing and what the environment around, and one to investigate the environment around it. Sorry if I said a little bit, and see how the environment is, and get those data into the models to basically decide where that system will go. So moving on, here's the forecast cone. It has been moving in central Louisiana. And please be aware, though, that the forecast will change as more model data comes in, and as a result, the forecast will change, though. And please be aware that the wind speeds could be a bit higher than forecast, though, especially with it moving over the low current, which I will show in a few seconds. So please be prepared. Have a working plan in place. And moving on. So there is, like I said, it has become like a Cat 2, but I wouldn't be surprised if it gets more higher. Probably around Cat 3 though. But as really depends on what speed it goes though. But I don't think it's gonna be a Cat 4 all though. Luckily, it's not gonna be as strong as Laura. I don't think though. I mean, it could change. I have no idea what's gonna happen though. I mean, as more data comes in and how the system does in the next 48 hours, we're pretty much decided it was gonna be Cat 4, maybe a Cat 3 though. But I think a Cat 3 is more likely. But I'll still keep an eye on the possibility of a Cat 4 though. But Cat 4 is low at this moment though. So just be prepared. Let's be prepared. Now this is what the hurricane was talking about though. And this is this is the loop current right there. So the track is a bit like this, as moving over Western Cuba and moving over this. The loop current, sorry, the loop current is pretty high for this time of year, and it's tend to be high, especially in August, September when it's peak hurricane season. And it has been known to cause rapid intensification, especially with Katrina back in 2005. Though I don't think this could be like Katrina though. I'm not really sure though with Cat 5 though, but I don't think it's gonna be Cat 5 or Cat 4. So it has been moving so that fuel from loop current will basically give it enough fuel to intensify it to a Cat 3 though. So please be aware of this, as it will rapid intensify, especially over this though, because that will give even more fuel for rapid intensify. In the waters this time of year is around 30 to 31 Celsius, which is really warm. Onto the models. So the GFS has been making landfall as a Category 3 hurricane. Well, low end Cat 3 in eastern Louisiana. So I already told you about the models and how they can go back and forth though. This will change though, so please be aware. Anywhere from western Louisiana to western Mississippi needs to watch this system, including New Orleans. So please watch the system and also the models though. And I'll even put a link to the models in the description so you can see the latest runs. So I don't think that this will trend eastward though, because that ridge is pretty strong, and it should keep future Ida from coming eastward that much though. So that's that though. There is a possibility of sudden relocations though, but even that happens though, it will probably go around here. But I'm not sure. But there's still time to go, and I'm not really sure where the system will go though, as the environmental recon gets more data into the models to help decide where this thing gonna go. So here's the European. The euro is a bit weaker than the GFS, and recently the models, including the GFS and in the European, has gotten weaker in time because of how fast the system is now moving compared to previous runs though. If this system had more time over water, it would be probably a Cat 4 because of the loop current though. But because of how fast the system is going now in the models, I don't think it could be a Cat 4. So likely it'll probably be a high-end Cat 2 or low-end Cat 3 by the time it makes landfall though. Especially with moving on to loop current. Now moving on to the hurricane models. Now, please be aware, the hurricane models can be a bit iffy at times though. It can be a little excited, so please be aware. So the H Wharf has it making landfall as a mid-end Cat 3. The GFS had it making landfall as around here. The European has making landfall around here, but the H Wharf is still a bit west of the GFS and the European. So that's what the H Wharf shows. And please be aware that this system that the model runs will change though. So that's that. So here's what the HMON shows. The HMON has it making landfall as a 961 hurricane though, and it's a bit further east of the H Wharf as a Cat 2. So that's about it. So here's what I think will happen though. So like I said, it's not gonna have time over water straight into a to Cat 4. I don't think, but it will have enough time to go either to a high end Cat 2 or a low end Cat 3 though. So anywhere between western Louisiana and the western Mississippi coast needs to prepare now though. The path of this system will get more clear in time though. So just in case, just prepare in case anything happens with the models. So so that's about it. So see you guys, goodbye, and I'll be back with another review tomorrow. Bye.